Welcome to today's Ukraine War Update for July 2, 2026. Russia unleashed its most massive attack yet on Kyiv. In an 11-hour overnight assault, it fired 74 missiles and nearly 500 long-range drones across Ukraine, and aimed the sharpest edge of it at the capital. 28 ballistic missiles were launched at Kyiv alone, a record for a single strike on the city. Ukraine's air defense was formidable, downing 48 missiles and more than 470 drones. But against that many ballistics, some always get through. At least 21 people were killed and around 90 wounded. Residential blocks collapsed in the Darnitsky and Desnyansky districts, an ambulance station was destroyed, and fires broke out across 7 districts of the city. At the height of the attack, a record 52,000 people sheltered in the Kyiv metro, among them 4,500 children. Mayor Klitschko called it a terrible night. President Zelensky's response was defiant. Putin, he said, is losing this war, and the only thing he has left is to terrorize civilians. And he renewed his most urgent request to Washington, a license to co-produce Patriot interceptors, the one weapon that can reliably stop these ballistic missiles. 1,140 Russian troops were killed in a day. Russia also lost more than 2,000 drones and 57 artillery systems. The cumulative toll now stands above 1,405,000, with drone losses past 385,000 for the war. Ukraine's own campaign did not pause. Overnight, drones struck a major Lukoil refinery in Kstovo, in the Nizhny Novgorod region, another blow to Russia's fuel supply. And Ukraine's military had laid out the scale of what it achieved in June alone. 11 oil refineries hit, 7 fuel and logistics sites, and 8 military-industrial plants. From the Antipinsky refinery 2,000 kilometers away to the Moscow refinery now halted. The 40-day pressure campaign is grinding through Russia's war economy, target by target. On the ground, the fighting held its familiar shape. Dozens of clashes a day, with Sloviansk, Pokrovsk and Konstantinivka the hottest sectors. Russian assault groups kept probing around Pokrovsk, but there was no significant change to the line. As the missiles fall on Kyiv, and the drones fall on Russia's refineries, the war on the ground remains locked in the same grinding stalemate it has held all summer. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.